Lex Reads. So in today's video, you guys are going to just be following me along for the rest of the week. I want to show you guys what I've been reading, some new books that I've picked up, just like my regular week. So before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today is Wednesday, and if you guys saw my previous video, me picking out like my next read, I told you guys that I am going to be implementing this jar of where I have titles of books that I want to read. And so I did it for the first time, and this was my pick, which I was so excited because I actually wanted to read this during the summertime, and I did a summer TBR video, and I think none of them books on that video I read. And this was on there. So when I picked this out, I was so excited. I did start it last night. I think I just read the first chapter. Yeah. And oh my goodness, y'all. This started out with a bang. Okay. It wasn't a love scene. Yeah. It was one of them scenes, and I mean, it just hit you right out the gate. So really excited to read this. So far, I like the dialogue. You guys know I always talk about dialogue, how that's just like one thing in a book that I just love. And after the little she called her friend and they were just like bantering, and I like that part. So yeah, really excited about this. Also too, I went on TikTok to see like some of people's reviews, and people really did enjoy it. And then on Goodreads, it got like a 4-star. So I'm like, okay, that's promising. And again, you guys know I've been on this romance kick for some months now. So I am reading that. I'm also reading, which is in my bag, my work bag, because I'm going to take it to work, All Her Little Secrets, is that what it's called? By Wanda M. Morrison. You guys recommended that for me because you guys know I'm also on another kick, which is a thriller kick. And I did start that yesterday at work, and it was so good. So I am really excited to read more of that. Again, just like this book, that book started out with a bang, and it's intriguing. And then also before I started reading it, I was listening to the author, Wanda, just talk about talk about the background of the book and like why she wrote it. And I noticed a lot of like writers, they were like previous attorneys. And she is one of them. Finally intriguing because I work with attorneys. I've been working with attorneys for the past, since my career started. Yeah. I think since my career started, I've always worked with attorneys. I've done real estate. I've done automobile accidents, medical malpractice, social security disability. What else? Slip and falls, dog bites. I've done it all. So it's so crazy when she was saying that, because I do remember a previous attorney that I worked for. She was a self-published author, and I remember her saying that like a lot of attorneys that she knows, they do like to write in their spare time. I am really enjoying that. But then you guys know, last week or whenever this book came out, The Davenports, I also was reading this. So I'm in the middle of 3 books, which is usually how I do. I wanted to finish one book before I started like a next book, and I did finish our book club pick for the month of November. And so I'm like 1 book down. But yeah, I did start this. I'm only on page 34. I'm on chapter 4. So you know what? I think I'm going to bring this too, because let me see. You know what? No, I'm going to bring this to work because I can rotate it. So I started this last night. I started the thriller yesterday, and then you know what? I want to read more of this. So yeah, I'm actually going to take this to work, or I might take both. I think I'm going to take both. For some reason, I always take books to work, and a lot of times I don't read them, but just in case, I want to have it. And the last, maybe 3 or 4 days, I have been reading in my spare time. A lot of times, like even if like when I go to lunch, I don't want to read no book. I just want to kind of enjoy my lunch or watch something or go out. And every time, I always bring my lunch, but like when I do go out, I'm usually going to a store or something like that, because that's just a hassle of going, getting the food, coming back. Yeah, no, I don't even do that. But when I do go out, usually I'm shopping, because there's a good shopping center near my job. But yeah, for the past couple of days I have been reading. So you know what, I am going to take this because I do want to get more into this, and this was one of my anticipated reads. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take this to work. I am rambling. I don't have anything else to update you guys on, but yeah, let me get ready for work. Hopefully it goes by fast, because I'm already ready to come home and I haven't even left my home yet. That's how it's going to be. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, it is nighttime. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and I want to read. I just got out of the bathtub. Y'all know how much I like to read in the bathtub. But I told you guys this morning I wanted to get back into this, and I did take it to work but didn't read now page. So I read a little bit. I got to chapter 5, and I just wrote one chapter in the bathtub, but I want to continue to read this more tonight and kind of, you know, just get into it a little bit more, because I'm still early. I'm only on page 44, but I am going to put on a reading sprint. I like to do either 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and usually I always use Mel Reads. She does like reading sprints, some lives, and she always saves them. So I just put that on because it really does help me, you know, get into the reading. Also, I'm not distracted, because I'm the type of person where I realize the reading sprints help me because they are a timer, and then I'm not picking up my phone and all that. I just put the phone aside and just have my books. So I want to do the first 40 minutes, read this, and then the second half I want to read All Her Little Secrets by Wanda M. Morrison. I also told you guys that I started this yesterday and was like just beyond impressed, and I only got to page 18. I'm on chapter 2, so I'm just in the middle of what happened. So I'm gonna start that, and then I did start. Yeah, I told you guys also this morning I started this, and I just read the first chapter. I might read. Is this makeup on these books? I gotta wipe this down. But I might read this tonight. But if I don't, at least I want to tackle both of these. So yeah, and then I think I'm gonna read in here. The crazy thing is, you guys, you would think I'll read in here. I mean, I created this home library because, you know, the whole purpose is for me to basically read in here and work in here. I work in here, but I don't read in here. And you would think I would. I always read either in my bedroom or the living room, and I don't want to go in the bedroom because I get in that bed and I already know I'm just gonna crank out. And I don't want to be in the living room because I'm going to turn that TV on and start watching stuff or listening to stuff. Currently, I have been obsessed with the artist Tweet. Y'all remember Tweet? Back in, the early 2000s? Y'all know Oops Oh My and Call Me and Cab Ride. Y'all, I have been obsessed with the Southern Hummingbird album that came out in, 2001 or something like that? Y'all, been listening to it so much. So I already know I'm gonna go in there, turn that on, and just jam. And I'm not going to read. So I'm like, don't even do that to yourself. Because when I came home today, I literally went to the bathroom, washed my hands, took off my work clothes, didn't even eat dinner, got a bowl of cereal, turned that music on, and just jammed. I felt so grown today after work. I just, woosah. So yeah, I now want to do some reading. So let me put on the reading sprint for me so I can start these good old books. And also, so far, I really am liking the Davenports. I'm obviously in the beginning, but so far I have been updated on everyone's, like, you know, story or whatever. So I don't want to tell y'all. I was gonna say, yeah, because y'all have to read the first book. If you guys haven't read it, I don't want to, like, give you an update or, you know, on this book, because again, yeah. Again, I know where the characters stand right now, so yeah. And then also, lastly, before I start reading, I also started a, what do you call it? Oh Lord, think. Audiobook. And I had started this book a couple of months ago and bought the book and just put it aside. But I was looking for some books that I also wanted to like listen to in conjunction with like physically reading. And I stumbled up on, okay, wait, where's the book? Oh Lord. It actually was in the right spot. Okay, because it's a romance book, but it's a historical romance book, and I put in there the romances. But it is An Extraordinary Union by Alyssa Cole. This is, I think it's 3 books in the series. And I remember when I did a snippet like a couple of months ago of like listening to it, I was like, you know what, I actually want to get the physical book. So I started it today. I think I got to chapter 3 or 2. I gotta look back at it. But what I'll do with the audio is once I get into bed, to pacify myself, I do put on, sometimes I put on an audiobook, and yeah, it helps me go to sleep. And the crazy thing is I like will wake up and stop the book in the nick of time and then, you know, go to sleep. But yeah, this is also what I am reading, but I'm just listening to it. This is about a woman named Ella Burns. She was a former slave, and now she's working with the, is it abolitionists, to take the Union down? Yeah, she's a spy for the Union Army. So she ends up going into a, working as a slave, obviously. She has posed herself as mute, so they think that she can't talk, and yeah. And that's all I know so far. And I think that the young man that she meets, I don't think he's white. I think he passing. That's just my observation. I might be wrong, but yeah, I'm also reading this too. So this is a lot of books that I am juggling, but at least with this one I'm listening to it. So yeah. But let me get to reading because I want to get a good amount done tonight. Okay, you guys. So I read, and I am getting sleepy now. So it's after 12. But I got to page 90 for the Davenports, and now I'm really getting into it. Which, you know, earlier I was saying like, oh, I didn't want to tell you guys like about it because it would be like spoiler, but you can read this book without reading the first book because it does kind of give you a little bit of, you know, like what happened in the first book. So right now I just stopped at Ruby, who is the Davenport's friends. They grew up with her. Girl, she got a scandal that's going on, and that's not a spoiler because it is in the synopsis. It says, newly engaged Ruby Tremaine is eagerly planning her wedding to the love of her life when a nasty rumor threatens her reputation and her marriage. So yeah, I've gotten to that. I've always loved Helen. Helen's the one that, she's like the tomboyish of the, you know, Davenports. It's only 3 children. It's 2 girls and a son. But she's into like, you know, the carriages because their father, you know, owns a carriage business company. And she also is into like fixing motors and things like that. And they're trying to break into the automobile industry, but their father's kind of reluctant. And, you know, it's like, this is during the beginning of like the Model T or whatever. So yeah, they're trying to get into that. They're trying to convince him, her brother John, and Helen, they're trying to convince her father. And then with Olivia, she's the oldest daughter of the Davenports, and you know, she's supposed to get married. She's been out like how many times, and she just seems to not get a husband because she doesn't want one right now, and she's like infatuated with this activist. And yeah. And then my favorite character, which is Amy Rose. Amy Rose was their maid, used to be their maid for the Davenports, the girls, and now she is trying to establish her business as an entrepreneur because she does hair, and she also makes like her own like hair products and things like that. And so she's left Chicago and has, you know, tried to, you know, get her foot in the door when it comes to that. And you know, her and John, they had a little situation, they liked each other, and yeah, so far I am liking it. And then I read this and I got to, ooh girl, only got to page 30. And yeah, this is really good. I would say this is good. I am liking it so far. I think I'm gonna take this to work tomorrow, and maybe I can read, you know, some of it tomorrow. Again, I just like to have a book on deck when I'm at work, and you know, just in case if I do decide to read. So, but I think tomorrow might be a lot for me. I got a lot of meetings, but I can maybe squeeze it in a little bit because it is intriguing. I would want to read more, but I'm too sleepy and I don't want to stay up any longer. And yeah, so far I'm loving this. I only got to page 30, like I said, and yeah, this is already juicy. I didn't get a chance to read this yet. Again, like I told you guys, I'm on chapter 2, but I'm gonna wait. How many? Okay, this was like 350. Okay, but I did want to read at least these 2 books. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Yeah, let me go to sleep. All right, you guys, so I've already had a morning because my car, the battery like drained out, something with radiator fan, so I ended up getting it fixed. But I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's Saturday morning. Okay, so didn't sleep in, and then I was like, you know, Thanksgiving is like next week, so I wanted to get just the things that I'm cooking, which is greens. What else? I got to get the rolls, neck bones, and I think I'm gonna do some turkey necks. But I got some of the ingredients, and then like either today or tomorrow morning before church or after church, I'll just go and get, like, I just got to get some rolls. But yeah, I kind of want to knock that out of the way because you already know Thanksgiving people go be all in the stores, everybody and their mama. Let me give you guys an update. I think the last time, what day? That was like on a Wednesday or something like that. Yeah, I remember when I had gotten a good amount of the Davenports. And then I did start, well, no, I told y'all I started the Curvy Girl Summer. But Thursday, one of them days, I got all the way to page 90 because I remember I was on like chapter 2, and that's like page 12 or something like that. So far I do like it. Now I am debating which one I should like finish this weekend. Today is Saturday, so by Monday I want to finish one of these books. This, and this. And what page am I on for this one? I'm on page 30. Okay, so how I'm going to determine this is I'm going to see how many pages I have left of each of these, and the one that is like the less amount, then I'll just finish it. So I know it sounds complicated, but I'm so excited about all of these, where it's like, even with me dipping in all of them, you know, that still kind of messes me up with my mind. Is really weird. So it's like, I just want to focus on one. After I focus on one, then I can focus on another one. My mind is it's a little off. So let's see. Let me get the calculator. Oh, that coffee good. Okay, so this is, be careful about looking at the last page. This is 376, I believe. And I am on page 90. Okay. And next is Curvy Girl Summer. This is 357. Okay, so I already, yeah, I know. I haven't even started this. I already know it's going to be a lot, but let's just, I think Curvy Girl Summer is going to win. Okay, and that's 341. So yeah, I'm going to finish off this weekend. At first I was going to like just finish this off, but I kind of want to, of course, finish this because, Lord, who was getting on my nerves so far? Well, the uncle, like the fact that he was telling Aaliyah that the reason why she don't have no man is because she's too big. and she's perfectly fine with her weight, and he's the only one that's thinking that. And also too, he was just so rude about it, and his thing was, she better than me, because the way he was just going off on her, you know, like, oh, you too big, and you know, lonely, and da-da. I mean, just going in on the girl. And then he goes say, oh, you know, I only do this because I care about you and love you, and you know that, right? Yeah, I know that. Girl, no. Not me. And her thing is, oh, he's older, you gotta respect your elders. I agree with that. You do have to respect your elders. But as a full grown adult, my thing is, no disrespect, uncle, but don't talk to me like that. Don't say that. You know what I mean? I don't appreciate that at all. You can let him have it in a respectable way. That's what she should have done. But so far I am liking it. I'm liking the is it the bartender, Ahmad? I really like his personality, because I like the fact that he is like kind of helping her with like all the dates that she's going on, the like online dates and things like that. And so far she's had some doozies, okay? But yeah, I am excited to see how this is gonna go. Again, a lot of people that read this book and reviewed it, they did like it, and on Goodreads they got like a 4-star. And this is my first time reading Danielle Allen. I know that she was a indie author, and this has like been her first traditional published book, so excited about it. Also too, I believe this is going to be a series, so if I like this, then I'll probably get the series. But yeah, we are going to be reading this. I'm going to read some more of it, and hopefully I can get done with this by tomorrow, so I can start another book, which will obviously be next. It'll probably be this one. Or now, actually, no, I do want to get more into this, because I'm only on page 30, so. But yeah, and the last time I read a thriller, it was, which one was it? It was this one. And I think I actually got it on a Saturday and finished it on a Sunday, because I just was so like engrossed in it, and it takes a long time for me to finish books. But thrillers is like, okay, you can finish them. But we are going to be continuing to read Curvy Girl Summer. I just organized my romance slash urban fiction shelf, and it looks so much better. So I have like urban fiction, and it's some more urban fiction like behind there, but I wanted to put these up there in the front because they're my favorite. And then the same thing, well, not the same thing with these two. I think I was going for like the aesthetic look. I like the way they look. And then I also wanted to like match like a series together, which, and I'm probably gonna have to like switch this out, because I have a reel that I bought by Kennedy Ryan, and I'm gonna need it to fit there, but for now it's good. And then same thing for the top shelf. And I also can like add more books on that shelf too, like put books in front of it. So yeah, I think I was gonna maybe tackle this, but there's nothing that I need to like redo. Everything is how I want it. And I've already done a massive unhaul. So I think everything on here is like, yeah, I don't need to redo. Same thing for these shelves. They are all like categorized, and I know where everything is. Or the YA. The YA always looks the same, because y'all know I don't really fool with those books a lot. But I might kind of tidy this up a little bit, but that one I kind of don't care about. It sounds bad, but mainly I always like to make sure these look nice and these shelves look nice. And then this, because of course I've been on a romance kick. But I always want this to look good too, but like I don't pull any books really from that shelf. I think so far so good. So now let me get back into reading, because I was actually supposed to read Curvy Girl Summer, and I literally looked at that romance shelf and was like, how about you fix that? You guys, look at my library. The debacle that just went on is, oh my gosh. I mean, but you know what? This is going to be good. The reason why this happened, wait, let me get my bearings together, y'all. The reason why this room is like this is there was a mouse in my apartment this morning. I came back home from the dentist. It's Monday. I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm talking on the phone with my sister, and I just see a little brown thing. And I'm like, what is that? Girl, scared me half to death. And I'm like real squeamish when it comes to bugs, mice, rats, cats, all of that. Raccoons, I can't take any of that. So I have been calling maintenance. It took them an hour to get here. And I'm like, y'all got to get somebody here. Then they're like, oh, we're going to lay some traps and go. I'm like, y'all can't go. No. Is you serious? Like, I'm not going to be here. I have to leave. I'm going to be late for work. But he was in the living room, and then he walked all the way, ran all the way in the library. I was hoping he was not going to come in this room because, girl, this is my safe place. This is my man cave. But we had to tear this room up. It didn't take that long. And I asked the maintenance, I'm like, have we been having any mouse, any mice? And she's just like, no, not at all. And I've been in this apartment for like 3 years now. So yeah, but they left the traps and everything like that. I feel comfortable that the mouse is no longer here. Oh Lord, that scared me half to death. And it was a little mouse, which I'm like, Lord, please can there not be a mama here? But he got it. And they're also going to come back again and just, go back over. But it was only one. And you could hear him nibbling. I was afraid he was going to nibble all of my books. He didn't do that, but he nibbled a good amount on this carpet. Now let me leave. I'm about to call my boss and tell him I'm going to be late because I had a little situation. But, oh, Lord, I don't feel like doing this. But I do not feel like cleaning this up. But at the same time, I needed to because I got some shelves need to be dusted and things like that. And I'm really going to clean it after he just been running all over this room. All right. I already had a morning. Let's get ready. So guys, it's the next day. I think I'm going to end the video here because I can't even concentrate due to this room being in a total just chaos. That mouse got me together. I did confirm that everything was taken care of. The office came back again just to make sure if there was any holes or anything to patch, which I didn't find anything. And then they went basically all across where my complex is and went around to see if there was some open cement or something like that. So yeah, and they didn't find anything, but I've never dealt with that before. And but good thing is I was relieved when the mouse was gone and everything like that, so thank God. But I was saying to myself that I'm going to pull out these bookshelves in this room a little bit more so it'll be easy for me to vacuum, because I do have to basically almost take all the books out of the shelf to really get deep in there. And yeah, so, and also it's actually a blessing in disguise because with bookshelves and stuff like that, if you have a lot of books, and just in general if you have shelves, it gets dusty. And I'm gonna be honest, I do not go and dust and wipe and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start doing that a lot more. And then also, I didn't need to really organize this room, the books, because they're in order, but it's just gonna make me basically clean the shelves off, and I can kind of, like I said, pull the shelves a little bit forward, so it'll be easy access for me to vacuum. But yeah. This room, I'm looking at it, it's it was so nice and neat on Saturday. I got up and rearranged some stuff and did everything, and girl, but like I said, it's a blessing in disguise because I do need to wipe down these shelves. And also, it's not all the bookshelves have to take out, just the bottom, and fix the bottom shelves over here. But yes, update of the book. The last time I read, did I read on Sunday? No, I was supposed to read on Sunday. I wanted to finish this book on Sunday, didn't read it. Yesterday, also didn't read it. I am going to, if I don't finish it today, at least finish it tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving break this week, so I have I believe I'm going to take a half day off tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Obviously, Thursday's Thanksgiving. I'm taking off Friday, and then I have like the weekend. So, no, this will probably be, you guys will see this in my wrap up for November. But I really do like it. So far, I would say I would give it a good 3 stars, because we're just now discovering some things, because we're now just discovering some things about the main character, the male character, Ahmad, and I really do like him. I like Aaliyah too. So yeah, I like this book. I just, after reading this and being almost done with it, I will be checking out more of Danielle Allen's catalog, and because I really do like the way that she does write, and this is a good book. And you know, like I said, so far I really do like it. I would recommend it, and I'm not even done with it. But yeah, I am excited though to pick out another book from this jar, to kind of get those books like that I really want to read from my library. And the fact that I'm done with this TBR, I just feel so like liberated. But yeah, so I like this, and I still need to get more into this and the Davenports. But so yeah, guys, that is it. I can't really just concentrate and really just talk to you guys even more, because this room is just in chaos. So yeah, so that was my week. That was my week. What else I want to tell you guys about? Oh, I have pinned a form. It is a video request form where if you guys, you know, take some time out, if you can, to fill it out to see what content you guys would like from me. You guys have filtered out, and I've gotten a lot of responses. So I've been going through the list. I believe you guys did say weekly vlog, so this is a weekly vlog. You guys just see me, what I do, you know, throughout the week, but it is pinned in this video. Again, you guys check it out if you have some time, you know, give me some ideas of what you want to see, you know, in regards to content. And thanks again for filling it out. Also too, for the book club, I have a form for that. If you guys want to join the book club, just fill that form out. It'll shoot me an email, and I'll make sure to send you guys the information of, you know, what we're discussing, also our, you know, our Zoom meetings of the book. So yeah, but that's it, and I'll be back with more Black books. Bye.